If you're a small content creator like me, I can guarantee you that you have an email scam in your inbox right now. And it's unfortunate because sometimes it looks like a sponsor deal. Sometimes it looks like a brand deal. Hell, they will even have logos, like real logos. They'll have a real email, real website, the whole nine. But click the wrong thing and your channel, your email, maybe even your entire livelihood, the thing that you've worked so hard for, it will be all gone. I know that sounds really dramatic, but that is exactly how fast it happens. One link, one reply, and it's all over. The very thing that you've spent years building is gone. So I want you to stick around because by the end of this video, I'll show you exactly how to spot these fake offers and how to protect yourself before it's too late. So if you're new here, I am Naisha Nicole. And if you've been here before, welcome back and you know that we're locked in. So I just want to dive right into this video. Whether you're just getting started or you have a few or a couple thousand followers under your belt, this video is for you. So as you know, brands are moving more towards influence marketing. And what that is they'll use content creators like you or myself to help promote their brand. Well, what has happened is that scammers are using this trend to prey on content creators. And they specifically target smaller content creators. Why? Because they understand that the smaller content creators are extremely hungry. The smaller content creators are probably more willing to take risk as well because they are looking at it like, wow, I have this person that's reaching out to me that want to do some sort of collaboration and they haven't had that before. And truth be told, I just got an email, might have been maybe 2 days ago, and I'll put it right here, with someone reaching out telling me that they can basically ascend my page and do all of these things. And it's totally a scam. I've been there. I've seen these emails, and today I am going to break down how these scams work, what are the red flags, and how to never lose your account to one of these fake offers. So let's break down how these scams usually go down. Number one, the bait. You'll get some sort of random email, and it might be a legit company. It might be Spotify, it might be some sort of VPN company, and they'll start off by complimenting your channel, saying how much they love your content, and then they'll offer you a sponsorship or some sort of affiliate deal. Number two, the hook. They'll either, one, ask you to download some sort of media kit or ask you to download some sort of zip file, or number two, they'll send you a link and then they'll ask you to log in with your Google information or with your YouTube information. This leads me to number three, the trap. That link is like some sort of phishing site. You'll enter in your login details and then boom, they'll have everything. They'll have your password. And the worst part about the whole entire thing is that when you download that, it's like some sort of malware where it's able to, see your keystrokes, is able to grab, cookies and just hijack your whole entire computer. But that's not even the worst. This leads me to number four, the fallout. Your YouTube channel that you've worked so hard for, gone. Your email, gone. And you've been monetized. You have AdSense. You have everything. And it will all be drained. Or if they don't drain it, they'll reroute it. And it is absolutely nothing that you could do at this point. Some creators have lost years of work in one day. And I'm doing this video because I don't want you to lose years of your hard work of sitting in front of this camera doing this thing just for somebody to come in and in one day take it all away. And if you don't believe me, I want you to Google 2023 fake sponsorship scam. You will see where emails went out to like thousands of YouTubers and streamers pretending to be some sort of OBS, some sort of broadware or broadcast software. And those people that actually clicked on that link lost everything. Everything. Even like small and mid-tier creators fell for these tricks. Even some of the big ones that have, 50,000 and 100,000 fell for this. So the question is, how do you spot one of these fake scams before it's too late? Here are the top red flags that I can give you, that I can say that I consistently see in these scam emails. Number one, the email address is going to say something like, NaishaCollabs.com. It's going to be something that is so obvious with a domain that's not verified. It's a complete red flag. A real company will typically use like at Spotify.com, or they'll use like at AT&T, or it will actually be whatever their brand name is .com. And number two is when you read it and that it's too good to be true. I have a little over 2,000 subscribers. And I'm not saying that it couldn't happen, but why would a major company who has millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars and followers, why would they reach out to me at this juncture? I'm not saying that my channel isn't going to grow, because I truly believe that. But what I am saying is, if it sounds too good to be true, 9 times out of 10, it probably is. Especially when you're talking about sponsorships and brand deals. Like, if it sounds completely too good to be true, you know what? While it was cool and exciting when you first saw the email, just stay realistic about where you are and what your progress is. Number 3, if they're asking you to do some sort of weird file attachment, or to download this link, or to download this app, it's probably a scam, and don't do it. And certainly if you accidentally hit the link, because sometimes that can happen, do not put in any of your personal account information or any of your personal information, period. Number 4 is when you get an email and it all of a sudden has some sort of urgency attached to it. Like, you only have 1 hour to do this, or you only have 24 hours before this expires. 9 times out of 10 is a scam. And, I think sometimes they do this in order to create this fear or create this anxiety to pressure you into making a decision. But trust me, if they're pressuring you to make a decision right away, it's likely a scam. 5 phishing links. If you can hover over the link without clicking it and it says something crazy like Google blah 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 blah, is a scam. And again, I'm not trying to beat down the possibility of you getting a sponsorship or a brand deal very early, because it's true. There's a lot of people that do get them, but you just want to make sure that what you're getting is legit, and that all that time, all that effort, and all those videos that you've created, it doesn't go in vain. You want to make sure that you're able to maximize and capitalize off of all of your hard work. This leads me to, how can you protect yourself from getting burned? The first thing is you can do the 2-factor authenticator, and I'm pretty sure they offer it on like so many platforms. I know that YouTube offer it, and I also know that Google offers it. So that's something that you can take advantage of. The other thing is you can use like a password manager. On the iPhone, it's like the 1Password. I don't know which one it is on the Android, but I do know that 1Password, or like KeyPassword or something like that, they have that for iPhone. The third thing you can do is obviously never log in from anything through your email. I think that kind of goes without saying. If you get something in your email, I would go and like either Google it or go directly to the site by typing it out yourself to see if it's legit. Number 4 is, of course, scan the attachments before you open it. If you can kind of hover over the attachments and all that, you could pretty much easily tell that it's a scam. And 2, another thing that I didn't mention earlier is read through the email thoroughly. Because I say that because a lot of times scammers tend to misspell things and tend to spell things wrong, or they tend to use some pronunciations completely wrong. So that's how you can kind of tell as you're reading through these emails. But another thing you can do is you can use like a secondary contact email. And I do know that a lot of content creators tell you this, and I certainly do this myself as well. They'll tell you to make sure that you make an email address that is completely separate from your actual Google login. And I think that that's important because that's how people are going to contact you ultimately. And you don't want to give out the account that you have connected to your YouTube. So you just want to be mindful of that. Number 6, I think, is always ask for proof. If you get this fishy email and you're not 100% sure whether it is or isn't legit, just simply, if you're going to email them back, just ask for proof. Ask for proof of legitimacy. I don't think that there's anything that's wrong with that. And the truth is, as small content creators and just creators in general, our credibility, that's our currency. And the thing about that is that scammers know that, and they try to use that in order to get whatever they're trying to get from you, whether it's your channel or anything else. So now that you know how they operate, now you're more equipped to be able to deal with these situations if you see that in your email, because I'm telling you, you will. If you've learned something today, do me a favor and share this video with anyone that needs to hear it. Subscribe to the channel, like, and comment and tell me if you've ever dealt with anything like this before. I appreciate you so much. YouTube is going to recommend the video probably right here. So just go ahead and watch that next video, and that'll help the channel out a lot. Thank you for watching. My name is Naisha Nicole. Peace.